What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Go Tiger Pod. It's your boy Ellie Chris coming back with a quick recap of what's going on in college football. That's right. A bomb has went off in Tuscaloosa. That's right, guys. The GOAT, Nick Saban, has hung it up. He's retiring. And in Alabama fashion, Alabama, they did not waste any time. They did not fuck around. They got his successor in Kaleb DeBoer, which I have a little bit mixed emotions with. I understand what he's done those 2 years with Michael Penix Jr. in Washington. He got to the college national championship this year, didn't seal the deal. And, there's a lot of questions. Even within Alabama society, they, it's mixed emotions about him. I think the guy's a winner. I don't think you guys have anybody to panic about, anything to panic about. It's a good, solid hire. Will you guys have a drop-off? Yes. It's not going to be the same. It's going to be unrecognizable. That makeup, that crimson makeup, that steel curtain, that bulletproof vest you guys wore for 16 to 17 years, it's not going to be there anymore. But it's not to say as if your guys are not going to be Alabama. I mean, Coach Saban has left a staple there as he once left at LSU. But Kaleb DeBoer is a real good hire, a fairly young coach, 49 to 50 years old. And I believe you guys are going to be fine with him. And you have nothing to worry about, because I once, too, remember a young man by the name of Nick Saban who came to my LSU Tigers from East Lansing, Michigan. So, I mean, he came down. He was a mediocre coach. No one knew about him. Skip Bertman, our athletic director at the time, got him. And I can remember the core fans were nobody knew about him. Nobody, we were just looking at his resume. He had a bunch of 6-5 records up there. I believe he went to the Big Ten championship one time. I mean, he wasn't in the sexy hire. He wasn't impressive. He didn't have an impressive resume. But when he took that podium, he was apprehensive about taking it. There's a story that before he approached that podium and accepted the job, he had cold feet. He got on the phone with his agent at the time and told me, give me my job back. But he persevered and he understood the topography, the terrain where he was at. The SEC, it breeds champions. We nourish college football champions and NFL greats. I mean, Coach Saban, when he got here, within 3 years, we won a national championship. You know why? Because he looked at the topography, the makeup of Louisiana, and you know what he said? He said, the national champions of the world's, the Florida States, the Michigans, they have your guys. They have Louisiana guys. Louisiana, Florida, Texas, Alabama players. So you know what he did? He called a fence building company, and he built the fence around Louisiana. And 3 years later, we won a national championship in 2003. He kept the Skylar Greens of the world, the Dever Hemberseys of the world, the Justin Vincents of the world, the LaRon Landrys, the Marcus Spears, the Travis Daniels, the Corey Websters, the Michael Claytons, the Dwayne Bowe, he's from Miami. But he kept those people here. Marcus Randall, Jamarcus Russell from Alabama, Allie Broussard. He kept those guys here. Ryan Parlow. I mean, Les Miles owes that 2007 championship to Coach Saban. Those were his guys. I digress. That Crimson Boogeyman, he's gone. He's no longer here to hunt our program. The sky has fallen in Tuscaloosa. I mean, the skies are looking ominous. Everything is, that we accomplished here at LSU, and Saban used to, in November, that last week or that first couple of weeks in November, when we meet up with him, it all came crumbling down. I take a look back at the 2011 championship game. that game will haunt me forever. I mean, that was our greatest season since the 1950s that we accomplished an undefeated season. Segway beating Alabama earlier that year 9-6 in Tuscaloosa. And Coach Saban, he just annihilated us. Our dreams came shattered. That day will forever haunt me, man. And it was always bittersweet playing against Coach Saban because he's our guy. He's the one who cultivated and nourished us as a program to put LSU at the pendulum of college football. It was bittersweet seeing him in that crimson. It was it was otherworldly. It was like a parallel universe the first couple of years, and that what built on the rivalry. It's like you got us good. You went to Miami. You didn't get Drew Brees. And then you chose to go back to them. I mean, well, he wanted to come back at the time. I believe I forgot our athletic director name, but the guy who butchered, our program, butchered LSU athletics all around. He didn't accept Coach Saban back. He wanted to stay with Miles. Miles had recently won a championship, but keep it in context. The championship was won with Saban players. Ryan Paralleau, Matt Flynn. Those are his guys. So, I mean, man, it's unfathomable to see Coach Saban leave, man. You were a great tyrant of college football. You're going to forever be missed. And like I said, Alabama, man, you have nothing to hold your head about. You guys dominated college football for damn near 2 decades. I mean, 17 years, that is crazy. Winning 6 championships, that is unheard of. I mean, that's you done something that the Great Bear didn't do. So, I mean, is it going to look the same? No, it's not going to look the same. Are we going to go back to dominating y'all ass? Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to go back to dominating you guys, the pre-Saban era. But be that as it may, you guys are not going to be garbage by far. You guys still have most of your roster intact. I mean, besides Isaiah Bond leaving, Roydell Williams leaving, a couple recruits decommit. I mean, you guys still have a stacked roster. You guys still are better than most college football teams by far on paper. So you guys, and I believe in Kaleb DeBoer, man. I like him. He's a proven winner. He's gonna be a good he's gonna be a decent coach for you guys. Like I said, is it gonna look the same? No. No one's gonna be able to do what Coach Saban's gonna do. He's the greatest. He's undisputedly by far the greatest coach of college football history. 297 games. I mean, he was the boogeyman. This guy has killed dreams. I mean, from he's the reason why Urban Meyer probably left. I mean, if you look at what he did in that 2009 game, I mean, he had Tim Tebow big ass crying on the sideline, and they had previously dominated the SEC before then. Take it back to even with us in 2011. I mean, I can foresee that if Saban wasn't the coach of football at Alabama, Les Miles would probably have one more championship. And Mark Richt, I'm going to keep it real. As much as I don't like Bama, Mark Richt would have had a championship or two, and probably would have had his job, retained his job at Georgia. But man, it is unprecedented, man. I just didn't see this coming. It all happened so prematurely, And this year, I was an avid component of saying this was his greatest coaching feat ever. You take a guy in Jalen Milroe, I mean, who's not the most shabbiest quarterback. Does he need help throwing the ball? Yes. Does he need help with developing his progressions and intermediate throws and putting it in a pocket and not running your receivers out of bounds? Yes, he needs help with that. But he saw the same thing in Jalen Milroe he saw in Blake Sims. He's an athlete, and he's going to keep the plays alive, and he's going to win games for us. And Coach Saban understood it. He doesn't play politics. He's a straightforward man. He's a straight shooter. It's even kill with him. And that's why I love him. That's why I always love him. He did so much. He woke up a sleeping giant here in Baton Rouge. He cultivated the talent. He exploited Louisiana talent, and he displayed it for the world to see. National college football. I mean, Louisiana is a hotbed for recruiting because of Coach Saban. So, I mean, man, Coach Saban retires. The king is dead in Tuscaloosa. So, like I said, man, Alabama, you guys have nothing to worry about. Is it going to look the same? No, it's not going to look the same. But I believe in Coach DeBoer. I believe he's going to put you guys back into prominence. And just give it 2 or 3 years, man. 2 or 3 years, you guys are going to be back killing shit as normal. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to be killing us, but you guys are going to find your way back home to dominating college football like you once were. And Coach Saban, man, you're going to ever be remiss. And that 2003 team is going to ever live in my heart. Like I say, every video, man, go Tigers. And so long, Saban, man. Peace.